the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
The moment, yeah, you bebo the name NDC. The Ghana for Donald Binemo, a political party that is full of insults, lies, propaganda. Dansia Yehuno, or General Secretary, Fifi Vikwete, Nsem-Pii, Okujina, the northern part of Ghana, Ekokan, edified the Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Just say, Naya Rehosem. Statement, yeah, a depicted tribalism, and the General Secretary of a political party, the largest opposition political party, Ekokan. Yahoo, the way nipa bi to say one communications officer, Nsem-Pii. Osi eye ne ho na wo ye ne nyoma in the NDC, always attacking, lying through his teeth. Yahoo obi ti say Kwaku Buahi, nipa bi ti say Mustafa Bandi, Hana Bisi, and you can mention the names on and on and on. Yebribia no mo kasano. It is either they resort to insults, they resort to lies, they resort to propaganda. Now me wo an audio hanomo me your body achiremo. We are taking you down memory lane. Near Kutie and Nsem-Pii, the late president, the founder of the NDC, the late flight lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings, Eka, and the founder of the party awati NDC. Its current leadership, and the difference between the NDC and the NPP. Yeah, the founder of the NDC, Nsem-Pii, so can say NPP for being any policies, any programs. Now, no one can say NDC. Being kwanya yam faswa yini atem. Na ene current NDC nipe wohoi fusu kwa Chief Felix Nsem-Pii mo. Just omano wa yate se acid. And a host of other revelations. And I say, the late president, Jerry John Rawlings, a Kanye, and son of Wakon Krechi, a distinguishing between the NPP and the NDC, and a host of other issues involving corruption near the cost of one party. Yanko, na Yankotie.
NDC people compare us to the NPP. NPP, they don't waste their time on too many insults. So, NDC, our mouths like acid. Nobody is saying don't make money. Make it good and clean. But not some of the ones that I've known. Sickening. The kind of greed, selfishness. Look at where it landed us. Or is it because this government is not behaving the way Kufuor did in his time? So we think, yeah, we're okay. I know what's going on. That we could not have possibly forgotten that generals were executed 79 in the rage and anger because of corruption. The greed, corruption, and injustice of today, believe it or not, is 1,000 times more than what these generals were executed for. And if we are unable to restore a fair measure of integrity into our dealings, then the blood of many would have been shed in vain. If we cannot get our claws off and allow for fresh leadership to emerge, then we shall sink even further.
Famously, it was expected to have been a solemn ceremony to remember the events of the June 4th, 1979. But former President Jerry John Rawlings used the occasion to straighten up certain developments in his party, the NDC.
Not too long ago, I thought we had the jockeys claiming the horses were responsible for this disgraceful failure, while one of the horses was bold enough to lay the failure of the doorstep also at the step of the jockeys. For me, we lost our masses because we betrayed the values of June 4th. However, if this horse jockey business cannot be resolved comprehensively, allowing integrity most of all to prevail, then let both of them step aside and allow for fresh leaders with solid integrity to provide the needed leadership. The other day, Dr. Kumba was reminding us, and this is the way it's been, how we can grab out of greed so much money and now use it as a political weapon to perpetuate and be kingmakers. If I was doing it this way, if my colleagues and I were doing it this way, would any of them be where they are today? No. We believe in justice and fairness, true democracy.
According to the founder of the NDC, after all attempts to reach party and government people to change course failed, he contemplated leaving the NDC.
There have been times in the past when I felt true, like saying, stop the train and let me get off. The only thing that has, however, prevented me from doing so is the plight the remaining good people would face. Such a departure would allow the enemies of greed and avarice and dishonesty to further deepen their claws on you and the party. We've squandered many opportunities to clean up and to restore the June 4th principles in the party.
Went to the house by the beach, to share a few thoughts with you. And I was telling a story about some of the little ones who are so vicious with their mouths. And I told a very interesting story, the kind of sins and nasty evil things they do, and turn around and insult people like Martin Amidou, like my wife, like myself. And I wonder if that's my wife they're talking about. I wonder if that's Martin Amidou. I wonder if it's me from our own. That's when you say, I don't criticize Nanado for the things he does. To be quite honest, I'm at a loss as to what to believe or disbelieve. Because I know the things about some of our people say about my wife, Martin Amidou, and myself are false. Ladies and gentlemen, what did this small little character do? After we lost the 2016, I said, he went and paid cash for 2 mansions, one for himself, one for his wife. And of course, the man who was selling his property that he had built for sale should have been happy, isn't it? Because he was making profit. I said he was very sad and very angry. Why do you think he was angry? Because he had sweated to build these houses to sell for profit, and instead of the money coming into his account or being given a check, he was being given cash. What did that mean? And he had to spend the whole night counting the $1.5 million each times 2. The $3 million. Outcast, an outcast. of our own, allowing our rivals to recognize the true worth and offer him such a sensitive national anti-corruption role. What does that make of us? In spite of all these, Anita, what does that make of us? Anita, mi vrouw die unti. Anita si mi yenu papa. Mi yenu papa susu. In spite of all these, but she's getting too fair. Yenja isani amanu samana no enye. Osi oya mi bawo iti maminka. Echina chibio na metina ha na ka se mi yehu papa. Anita. Yan binu mo NDC so ya darga fo bao. In spite of all these issues, let us as a party not overlook the challenges plaguing our party. If we forget to clean our house well and spend our energies only attacking our rivals, it will not portend anything positive for our future.
The two manifestos. It is there. And as officer, they work in the neighborhood. Within 10-20 years, and that's all.
Oh, that's all.
They will read. Ebi the crowd the back control thesis.
Yeah.
No matter. Those studying politics. Any honiema. One behe. No mabusa say ah. And this any power power. And I'm to aba. Edima way. They will critique. No many a to aba so. Oma behe ya drink. Enyansa ne womu. Say na no obi kokoji kuru aba to aba mrebi. Epen bi su kuru aba. Ene bentwa. Nanu me hu no adona.
Ene kako.
Ene kako. Nanu akoda bi akodro bentwa ni kuru aba to ne down.
So what you kuru aba to aba?
Ai na menti ase. Won ti papa we na ji kuru aba ne bentwa free Rawlings no person no de to aba no.
95.9. I was avoid higher would be ready 95.9. New possible for the China you do kubono garden teach me and I di home komono. It is no that about me kasa kokasa wo UPS no.
Why are dear me dear enema okeka ye no on say okan bi for agric okan bi for education.
Yeah.
O man bi education ehun hia wo no. Onya important.
Yeah.
Why yirem? Wachre so be move to STEM. Robotics, artificial intelligence,
yes,
and vocational skills.
But what artificial intelligence? I want to say NDC for car, Jomahama car DB that phantom 24-hour na economy na work no. It's a book some say 24-hour economy as such as no moody water. And then the penny phone be no we are no call chat GPT. Just say AI nebia. Hormukobusa say. A 24-hour economy. What is the definition of 24 hours?
I know story at the end of the
My first time I met 24-hour economy. And yet the whole of Australia, and yet the city of Sydney.
Sydney, no.
Sydney.
South Africa, I'm the better.
I was Australia. You know now, almost said that yeah, city no more can send because I feel almost so oh, you best stimulate the eat of watch and natural. It's your best to say what that. What that and I do bed 1:30 now we shall cram on na beja uprechi what dear shito ne sham say shito ye SEO wele wom macaroni wom gari na yes stimulate
NDC new message NDC a far distant back omu vision no omu ideas a far distant back omu ni nipa fifi kote no sami jamfi no mo wakuje to no sankro for year. What is there anything you don't know about them?
Oh, you need be from
is there anything you don't know about them?
And pro group
wɔn di free tete n'aba even MPP where because of this serious paradigm shift and I'm a catcher and Nkrofobi said there will be sacrifices in the selection of a candidate for MPP.
Yeah.
Go here will be a represent here. You will be a represent the party. No, they are moving to the next vision. Yeah, you bet me a year BB. The next vision. Young Quarani and to Consanguarano who are no more saying. Your man not saying. And na ye man no wo mo sere yan wo dress kro akobusa oba se me mo bet ben wo kobusa say ye the way e combine there me ho aye fe we no longer ask our wives ye man ye busa wo
na say wo ye no woni ne ya body pen
da ye nya ye de ko da boy ene ade no ne ko ni ko da kro pem be san kwan eti ye kobusa enkwara no now they have moved beyond a certain level. Yeah, we know mo kasa, wo mo language no e change. Ti man kasa no e change kura ye hu at cultural level. Hwe said ye wo mo sitie. Enti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and e be kire wo. When you come to taxes, you mentioned specifically tax.
Yeah.
Almost say tax as a whole. It go through a process.
Yeah.
E duru mre bia ye di biba. E duru mre bia ye drop bi. Enti tax there. In terms of governance, tax be new years some few and etimi abeye permanent. Obi wo ho ye free okra.
Eno ti ya no moka no tax regime.
Enti ya kan regime enye permanent sa. Enti tomre bia ebi be ye necessary. Tomre bia ebi nye necessary. It depends on the circumstances.
Yeah.
Say so revenue sources from so many areas here. There are areas here or relaxing. Taxes no. Upese be bi develop a. Eti se duaba ugusu nsuo mbo e ma ni develop. O manio no e ma ni develop. Se be o manantwie nufusuo pa sre papa ni aduane papa no achi nufusuo papa afiri no mo. Sa na ye no. Enti tax regime ye no. Enti tax bi wo ho a ebekọ ebi beba ebi beko na ebi aba ebi beko na ebi are facing out completely. Say based on Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia vision no yeah we be enhance revenue mobilization so we widen tax net amma nipa bebre akane no omuntua bi nyina no wa cut down expenditure so be yi ghost names e dey free payroll so na kane kura procurement ya na ban koto cars okoto way wo so obeko for leasing ya wuti bie no wo yes anyema ni nyina dia na government expenditure ebe form dia for which wages and salary payment will be based on your value contribution ya wa make any will presence at the workplaces and your contribution there. A time will come Ghana suffer heavily under wage burdens. Not revenue so ya enhance no. Na fe ya improve your minerals. And so no ya value addition for which you no so be raking in more revenue. Artisan any you mean gold you know one year men Ghana is sitting on 10 trillion gold reserve. Potentially bigger than GDP of West Germany. Bigger than combined GDP of West Germany and that of United Kingdom. And see so. How are we going to enhance it?
Say put the Germany o makabu.
I no cry the because West no you need akabu. Into bigger than them. Germany ni nyina. Yes so say one. Eto hwe de ye di lithium. Abo you kra wo hoi. Ya ebo kra yes say 250 years and next 250 and a Ghana boy ebetu awie. Abo ya ye de ya kwan. And my baby ni big woman ni granite. Ya ebetu me say ma call Rwanda. Woman ni abo. Woman import free DR Congo.
Aye.
And woman de bebe ye landslide ho. Into woman import abo akese borders abo akese na deba. Woman ka tell me say ye ni bi kro yim. Woman abo ni nyina emre. Before no ho na e wa awai enti age say wo mu kope bi de build terraces